Why can't I talk to you? So why can't I turn off the radio? You didn't leave something hung up in the thing? Pick it up and put it in a bag or something. It what? Well, pick it up and put it in your bag or put it in your dirty clothes or wherever you have to put it now. Good night, Dream. How are you? I was resting. I not too long got up from my rest and I took a shower. And I have to come and do these flowers and whatnot here. Because I have 400 of these to make for a flower wall. So I had cut them in lengths already. So now I'm just cutting them in little squares so that it would be easier for me to do this with it. I am making smaller flowers for a flower wall. I have to make 400 of these. So how is you guys Sunday going? How is your Sunday afternoon? Because it isn't dark fully as yet. Yeah, I slept. I got a little sleep and as usual something always waking me up. Either the neighbor and Ivan or the bird or the stupid man with the music loud in my head or some kind of damn thing. There's a bird that there's a piece of the ceiling that laps over into the other section and like the bird, no matter how much you run him, he still comes back there and makes a set of noise. Like in the night, like he brings his young ones there. So I got a few hours of sleep and I just got up and showered, and I know I told you guys I would have done another class with you guys and stuff, but I have to wait until I get the other stuff with the glue sticks and all those types of things to have those classes with you guys. Because right now I'm out of glue sticks, so right now for this project I have to use paper glue. I only have one glue stick that remains there. And this is where I see that things in the country is going so backwards, because you're ordering stocks and you're doing certain things and you're not getting it on time and all of these types of things. So we need progression. We need progression. I am not for the vaccine and type of thing, but just now, if you guys don't realize that they're gonna make this vaccine a mandatory thing, just now they're gonna say everybody have to take it or else whatnot. But I know that there are a lot of bad to that vaccine. There is a good and there is a lot of bad. One good and a lot of bad. Especially, you know, in terms of, you know, if you have a child who's sickly and stuff, certain people with certain ailments cannot take the vaccine and all of that sort of things. So there is a lot of good and a lot of bad, and a lot of people who take that vaccine have been getting sick. Some people who have said that they do ever get sick. They do ever get sick. They haven't gotten sick in how much years, and they took the vaccine and they came and get sick. So there is a lot of good and a lot of bad when it in terms of that vaccine. But in terms of our country, I am telling you guys that if there is another lockdown, there will be a lot of chaos, because people fed up and staying home. I am not condoning any bad behavior, but there are a lot of people who are fed up staying at home. A lot of people who are fed up staying at home. Because some people, you know, they are accustomed going out there and be on the hustle and thing and selling the little vegetables and whatnot and doing, you know, hustling and doing the little PJ. And the thing about with the virus, there are a lot of people who usually make house calls for plumbing and construction and other stuff like that, and there are a lot of people who are afraid to let people into their home because they have the young ones, you know, and they are afraid to let people come to their house because they don't know who have this virus. So this virus is causing a lot of chaos, and I'm telling you guys, if there is another lockdown, there would be a lot even more chaos because people are fed up staying home. I'm not saying go and do nothing stupid, but there are a lot of people who are fed up. There are a lot of people who are fed up staying home. I know there's this young man, he ended up leaving his job, and he was doing good. He left his job and he was doing construction and stuff, you know, going around and building countertops for people and thing, and he was going good. Things were going good with him. But then this pandemic come and happen, and a lot of people cancel the work that he was to do for them and stuff, and his girlfriend was pregnant. So he was depending on that money, you know. And now he have to do otherwise, and I don't care what you guys say. There are a lot of people who looking for certain jobs and it's hard to get. Certain jobs are hard to get right now because some places not hiring, and there are places that just letting go people, and there are a lot of companies who, I'm sorry to say, not sorry to say, I should say not sorry to say, that using the pandemic as an excuse to let go the employees because they don't want to pay some of them off. So they're letting go some of them and using the pandemic as an excuse that they have to downsize. But as the saying goes, God don't sleep. God don't sleep at all. That's why some of them rich people, when they see they get sick, the damn money can't save because of the evil. And how much of people had work and labor, they profit offer, while knowing fully well they paying them next to nothing for the labor. I don't care what nobody say, no, there are a lot of wicked bosses out here. They know fully well they underpaying you to do a job, and there are some employers who behave as though you owe them, or they have this attitude as do or else. A lot of them have that attitude, do this or else. Living in horrible times. You know, a lot of people say, I heard a young lady use a statement yesterday, like, I'm glad it's not a long time and whatever it is. Yes, I'm glad it's not a long time, but there are a lot of things that still like long time. Because there's still, let me tell you guys something, this is just my view. This is not the opinion of other people. But let me tell you something. If all you don't realize, the same people with the KKK and all these different types of freaking hateful people, right? They're just using the modern time to hide the nastiness, all these things still exist. All these wickedness still exists. All these wickedness with these wicked people still exist. They're just up to the times of hiding the nastiness and making it look otherwise. Because even with the state of Georgia, the governor just voted in the state of governor when day before in governor in Georgia. He just voted for a racist bill to keep black people from voting. So it's not just one place in the world that thing in. It's all over, have issues, have problems. And there are a lot of people who say Kamala and Keith Rowley and wherever it is. The government only doing what the people allow. Because of the fact that the people of this nation does not stand up when it needs to be stand up together to be united for one common cause. There are a lot of people who only look to stand up at the wrong timing. And I don't care what nobody say. This country is still full of racism. It is still full of racism. Right? It is still full of racism. And I have plenty perfect examples of whatever it is. But I'm not going to say it because a lot of people are going to say I'm racist. But me don't care. Right? I don't care. Because when certain people go missing and certain things happen, certain people just stand up for their own. But when certain other sections go missing, you don't even see. All you see is one or two petty flourish and dies it. All they sit down there and don't take heed to what's going on in all their own country. And see who the 1% and the majority is. I just sing all the song. That man is not your own and all this type of thing. Even though I sing in the song and enjoying the song, I have my head on, singing something and following it is two different things. So there are lots of audio who singing the song and following what they're saying and not coming up to the time and all in realize that there are certain people and other ethnicity that beating all you in certain things because all you not getting all the act together. We don't care who vex. All you not getting all the act together. So all you sit down there and follow this song and who bleaching themselves and all these other things. And then study to get all yourself together. Just now all that thing all you sit down balling black magic. Just now all you go have no black melanin and no black magic. Cause some all you bleaching all yourself. And all imagine you hate yourself so much that you bleaching yourself. No wicked, yes? I could understand if you put on a big set of weight and you want to get a tummy tuck. Or you ain't like your boobs because you're too small or something and you want to put on some more breast. But bleaching your whole self, something wrong with you. Bleaching your whole self. That's the only thing you could find to do, bleach your whole self. And then all you just want to know why certain people just sit down and laugh at all you. Be careful, all you vex. All you just want to give me wrong for the statement I just use. And then I tell you better don't make no life. All you just tell me, oh, but you don't make no life and you don't talk to me and we don't see you and because it's be disappointed to see some of all you. So half of the nursery rhymes that they make all they sing as children, it have a lot of meaning behind it. So they keep following the system, right? And not studying to buy house and land and build all yourself. Build black communities, right? And do other things. Fathers, right? Instead of all they studying to run down hoes and all the other things that all they studying to do, study to take an hour or two and check your child homework. You know, there are some men out here who making children with woman and all sit down there and behaving like it's the woman responsibility because the woman push out the child, is the woman responsibility to clothe and feed the child and to do whatever it is, while all is studying to run down hoes. Yeah, I said it, hoes, right? And not do all it's supposed to do. Because no woman in she right mind who know what she about is going to encourage no father not to mind his child. Because some all you picking up women outside there who telling all you so happen. Right tree is everything you have to, the jealousy of buying things for your child. And you as a man, you cannot tell me that no woman controlling you to tell you don't buy nothing for your child or to do what you need to do for your child. But fuck she, if she want to go and do she here that she business, because if I wasn't there, she would have never know she needed freaking Brazilian weave and all the other thing. Puff, in here tie your hat on your head and go away. If all only studying to get them all them money. Right? That is why some of them women get a bad habit. You don't care who vex. And some other woman will jump in my chat talking about, oh, I could say that because I own my own business. Fuck all you too. That's not the point. That's not the point. All you have all your head on. And yes, all you have the, where they call it, the God-given throne between all your legs. Yes, it's sweet. And all they could use it for certain things. But all they're using it for the wrong set of things. All the illiterate set of fools. I not being disrespectful, and who want to get me wrong, right? Because let me tell you something. You sit down, they're talking about, oh, you want a sugar daddy, right? You want sugar daddy. You big cunt, where want sugar daddy to do? Eh? You ain't even looking to get a little house and land and open a little business or something. You know where you want sugar daddy to do? Buy beef clothes here, KFC, and buy things for you and your girls. And buy clothes and wear it once and then get Chantel to wear it after you. And to all your going party. All this stupid, bad. Stupid, bad. That is the song all they should be singing about. Not that man is not your own alone. That is the song they need to sing about. All this stupid, bad. Some all they bullying for the wrong set of thing. Since all you making bullying for money, such a wide range of thing that is a big pips now. Well, here how I will put it for you. Stop bullying for free and stop bullying for stupidness. Since all you just use the term, because when you see it and all you try and do the right thing and settle down, and all you don't like that kind of talk, so let me put it in ways all you could understand. Stop bullying for stupidness. I how I have to put it for you. Or you wouldn't like my mouth. Stop bullying for free and stop bullying for stupidness. Gynecologist, because some all you so nasty, all you bullying, all you have no soap, all you have nothing, right? All your soap down to a cord, it flatter than this paper, right? All you bullying for shit. All you have no food in all your house, all you going by all your mother for money for milk, for the child, that all you breathe for this next one, and some all you a good man who helping all you, trying to uplift all you, trying to take all you out from the situation all you, and all you living here, and going and build with Larry down the road, who ain't doing nothing, and getting pregnant for Larry, and then coming to stress in the man who you living home with, out with the child, and pass the child off as the man own. And the man love the child, and he trying to take care of the child, and you like a big cunt with your friend, laughing, and telling your friend, oh well, he's so stupid, he didn't even know the child is not his own. Always wicked, always dog, always go to hell. Me don't care who vex. Next one tell me how, when I use my statement the other day and I make my video, she tell me what, I shouldn't bother to talk, because my man warning me. And she seeing my man all over the place with a bulla man. But let me tell you something, right? You could say whatever you want because you know nothing about me, right? You know nothing about me. If you didn't know about me, you will not say what you say. You knows nothing about me. So stop watching people think and coming to talk to me about it. I know where's mines. Where's mines is 15 years old. Right? You big cunt. That's why I'm mining. That's why I push out. So don't tell me about nobody else. Cause all you too fucking disrespectful. Right? All you too disrespectful. And some all you need to know all your place. Because I is a different kettle of fish. A different kettle. You all too stupid and you all know nothing. And all you should get facts and information before they open all your stupid mouth. I's not no goody two shoes. But I's not no bad girl. Cause me and bully nobody. Like all you. And I bet you bottom dollar, when I was bullying, thing was happening. So all you sit down there with all your stupid self and talking about she don't know nothing. She don't know nothing. That is how people is. You know, they just come out and no way to interrupt your good life, your peaceful life you're trying to have. Yes, they just come with the stupid self to interrupt that. And I'm not allowing it. At the end of the day, right, you had to do you, boo-boo. Because some all you lying down with man and all you the good man who trying to treat all you good, all you don't want that. Some all you lying down with man with dirty mattress and all these kind of things. Don't even have food in the house. You have to go walk over by your mother to get all the food to eat. And you sit down there laughing. And you want phone card to call him, but not one phone card to call the man who actually supporting you. Or taking the man phone card who supporting you to call the man who ain't giving you nothing. The stupid ass. And some all your big thing listen all you mad. Not all big thing good. Some of them they getting up, they ain't bathing, they ain't brushing the teeth, they ain't doing nothing whole day. Me, I have a plan, you know. I just pray, you know. I have a plan and my time coming close. So all of them who feel that I just sit down here and I quiet and I normal, I just move with God, you know. I just move with faith. Because everything that giving me problems, wait, what? Yeah, take it out. Anything that giving me problems, or anything that I see in that ain't making no sense to my future, I just get rid of it. I just sit down and I will quarrel and quarrel and quarrel with you, and it's the day I stop quarreling with you, or stop speaking, or stop asking, or telling you anything, just know I out the door. So let's sit down there and watch me. I know where my money coming from every month, you know. Oh. And it's not no sugar daddy giving me it. It's money I work for. So sit down there. So I might be like, I don't have the money now. I don't have the money. But I know where my money going. I ship it and I'm saving it to do what I need to do. So I might make the sacrifice and I have what I need to have now, but I sacrificing for a better future. Because even self today or tomorrow, with my eye closed, my child could have something and he will not ask nobody for nothing. Why some of them don't want no advice? Some of them don't want no advice. Right? Because they thinking they want man to buy phone card for them, and they want man to do this and they want man to do that, and they're not even making an effort to mind themselves or to do nothing, because they asking man for phone card and all this time I think to call our next man. And then you sit down with your friend and you're laughing, but he's shipping, he only sending us a phone card for me and all kind of thing. That time the man just trying to show you, well, you know he for you. You like a big cunt and you run down the one, the next one who don't even like you, or who have a set of woman all over the place. And I don't care what they say. It are plenty soldier man out there who don't even mind the children. They had a woman, and some of them they're not even on social media because they don't want, they tell you they're not on social media. Plenty servicemen just do that. They're not on social media, and if they think they can't add you or something. And the GBS WhatsApp and the all different type of WhatsApp they have now, so they could hide the chat from the woman who they lie down sleeping with, and when they get up go in the bathroom and message you, and you like a shepherd ass home waiting for them. So let's stay there. Stay there. Cause a lot of all the women like to talk about, you know what he? All they looking for servicemen. Some all are servicemen in a line. Oh yeah, some all the red girl too. You know, red girl like the specialty. Serviceman is all the specialty. Make sure the serviceman you're getting is your own, not people own. And they quick to say me now with she. I don't know thing. And all these set up men who like to come and tell all you, oh, them and the wife having problems. They and the wife having problems, so they're looking to brush up on you, right? I want to leave my wife for you. Some all stay there and be stupid. Because I know it are certain servicemen who does actually look for women who are their own business. They like them hairdresser and them especially. Because then they go come and they know here them some of them hairdresser like to show off and talk about, oh, my man in service. That time is people man all you with. Right? Alright. They like to come and tell all you that they want to be with all you and all these kind of things. Or they don't take heed to me talking, or they just ignore it and keep doing it. And let people keep using all you. And they freaking taking out Car by Massey and all these Toyota and all these different places. And all they with all they coming sometimes 60, 40, 100 here for the day. Right? And when he call all you or text all you, that what they just do. And sometimes they ain't answering the phone. Them can reach you, but you can't reach them. You understand what I say? Alright. When you call them, they don't answer. They call in here half an hour or 15 minutes and wherever after. When they walk out the road thing, and some of them pretending they're going out in the shop or they walking by the road to call you. Them offshore man too. So let's sit down there and play with these people. You can't, of course, you can't help those who don't want to help themselves. It are some women and some men who intent on not working. It have some women and men out here intent on not working. They don't want to work. They want you to mind them. I telling you, it have some men who just go through their brethren Facebook profile, or other girls who they add their Facebook profile and add other women and scan through them. So you think you posting your little picture because you know a day might get up in your nice mood and you posting your picture and whatever it is, and telling yourself you're sharing it with your friends or people who are interested in what you're doing or who might want to support your business. That time you know it are people prowling your whole Facebook, your Instagram and your TikTok, watching what you're doing because they're watching to see how much money you're making, so they could invite themselves into your life. So when they invite themselves into your life, they're going to start, they will make you feel like if you're from, you know, you just win the lottery, you're on moon to come back. Right? And then after they go start with they need money. They doesn't ask, you know. It has some men they're good at it. They don't ask. They're tricky into they don't even know how you do. You don't, when they talk to you, trust me, you doesn't even know how it is you offer to get them the money. It's a woman who does do it too. It's a woman who does do it too. Not just men alone. They just start off with a problem. Some of them with a child problem. Some of them with the car thing, with the child problem, with this thing, with the rent, with all kind of things. Some of them just lie and say the children in the hospital and all kind of things. Some of them know corona is the best excuse. I have a girlfriend who called me last week crying like a baby on the phone, and I talking to she. I say, girl, what happened? A hairdresser from San Fernando, girl making she little money and thing, and she come and she meet a little policeman and start to go down good with the policeman and thing. So I tell she, I say, look out for certain signs. Cause she called me and she tell me, she say girl, certain things. She crying on the phone and she say certain things ain't adding up. So I tell she, I say, the same game he play the game. Because you, every time he call you and think you running to open your leg. But when you call his phone and think some time ago she having a hard time and she call his phone, she can't get it. Every time she call his phone, she can't get it. And he calling hours after to say this and that and the other, and he was busy and this, and they have him out on. So every single day they have you on call and you can't answer your phone, but you could answer it when you're ready. She calling she back when she ready and all kind of thing. The other day he called she and she hearing some children playing in the background, and then she hear some woman asking who he talking to, and the phone cut off, and then he go tell she is the battery dead. The relationship only start a few weeks now, and he done start to ask you for money. He done start to have all kind of excuse to ask you for money. Something about the car, and the car break down, and he really want to come and see she and thing, and he asking she for money. So let's stay there and feel it's a man and woman who don't go through all their Facebook and all these other things and study all their like a copybook, like a what is called them dating book, the Steve Harvey book. You know the nice one, Steve Harvey, right? Act like a woman, think like a man, stay there and don't realize people don't study all you. Stop talking about when they see you, when you know the person is your spouse. That is the type of people they share them thing with, they share certain information with. But if you now start dating a woman or a man, stop telling them how much money you're making. Or them kind of thing. You could talk about salary, no, but leave out the figure. Don't ask me nothing. I just make next to nothing. I never have. Telling you. Yeah, be careful. Be careful with them things. Be careful because they start to talk to you. The thing about it is, right? Yeah, when you have your spouse, when you're with your spouse, it's a different thing you're doing. When you're with your spouse, right? And because you're done already with your spouse for a period of time, so you know what your spouse going through from what they're not going through. But if you're with a woman or a man and you can't video call them, you don't even know nothing about them, you don't even know where they live in, you don't know nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You know Saturday them and thing, and a week, 2 weeks into the relationship, they don't even want to tell you where they live in, nothing. They only giving you an area. They ain't telling you where they live in. Some wrong. Some wrong. You're supposed to know, you're supposed to be able to know where your spouse living. Right? Where whoever you're putting yourself with, you know where they live in. Or they start to talk for a little month and she or he feel comfortable they carry and show you where they live in and wherever it is. Because if you see a whole month, 2 months pass and they ain't even make an effort to carry you where they live in or show you where they live in, something wrong. Something wrong. There are lots of servicemen who does that, right? They come and they study your entire Facebook and what you doing and what you posting. Them don't study you before. They have a lot of soldier men doing it too, right? They will come and they go add you and they will go through your whole friend list and add multiple people from your friend list. So if you feel it's you alone they're looking to track, there are multiple people on your friend list that is go behind. Stop telling people how much money you're making. When you know start to date them, stop telling them how much money you're making. Because some of them not interested in you. They're interested in the money you're making. A lot of servicemen just go behind women who in the interior design industry and women who is hairdressers and nail tech and them thing. And them who doing their little makeup and thing, that's who they just go behind. They just start off talking to you good, and then they just come up with some problem. There are a lot of servicemen who take out vehicles from by Massey and Toyota and all these places and dating people girl trade. They have the woman home because I telling all you, there are some servicemen who do not date certain type of women because of the job stature. They feel certain women is beneath that job stature. So what they will do, what they will do is that they will have the woman and they might start to live with she. They just look for the bang girl. I telling all you, they look for the bang girl. They're looking for them who work in tattle and certain places or certain government job. And you who's a little hairdresser and wherever it is, this is what they just do, right? And some of them, they want to carry her. Some of them don't even want to go out to tell. They want to get a quick ball and that's it. Because I would want to chain up your head with because they don't know you not in love with them, they're in love with the uniform. Right? And them don't know how you hook. And I don't care what nobody say. They is professional of lying. They master the art of lying. They just twist you like a string. Right? There is date plenty of them. The nail tech, the hairdressers and the thing. Because that is the women who they just look for. There are certain servicemen who don't want women who don't have no money. Right? So, if all you feel, I want all you to answer me this question. Who are servicemen all you know all you ever call yourself with ever give all you anything? Actually minding all you. While they with the so-called with all you. And who much servicemen all you put all yourself with and all you realize that all is not the only one. And you with yourself fighting for this man. And you have woman, other woman, and the next thing the master like to do is go to Tobago and carry a Tobago. That's the thing, because you know why? When they're in Trinidad, they don't want to be seen. There are plenty servicemen who do that. They don't want to be seen with you in Trinidad, so they will carry a Tobago. Let me go on a vacation in Tobago. There are plenty servicemen who look for women in the merchandising department, in nail, who doing nail tech, who doing hairdressing, who doing them thing. They don't want you all as their personal girlfriend. I don't care what they say. I telling all the facts. I telling all the facts. They don't want all you as a personal girlfriend, right? They just pretend they want you as a personal girlfriend, but they just have the main woman who have a certain stature because we job. Well, I working for myself now, but I know what I'm talking about. We job is beneath them. The job is beneath them. So they want to be, because of the in that certain job life, they want certain women who are within that job life. Right? Because they want to say, well, I with a bank girl. Or I with girl who work in tattle. Or my girl work in government work. If you feel just because you're a nail tech and you're making, because I trust me, if you're a nail tech or hairdresser and you're doing good work and you're making and you have a good customer line, you could buy a house, you could buy a car. But some of all you only studying these men who come in to draw out all your money. They're drawing out all your money. And that's where all you're not able to concentrate on all yourself and all your children. Stop stop giving these people all your money. Right? Because somehow all they don't even have car and all they know about different car parts. Because it's every time the car breaking down. If that to carry you somewhere, you have to put gas in the can, wherever the case may be. Stop with these men. I don't care what nobody say. I bold, I pretty, I nice, I the best thing in the world. That's how I feel. I am of certain quality and certain standard. Me not a rich person, but you have to be able to tell yourself I am a certain standard and quality and I deserve the best. And if I can't get the best, me don't want you. Right? I don't want you. You're supposed to know what time it is. If I say I with you and we trying to build something, let me try to build. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot be with a man or a woman who not helping you elevate. It does not make no sense. You're fucking a mattress? Are you building a mattress? Because you're just there and they're serving no purpose. They're contributing nothing to your life. Why are you tolerating that from these men or these women? Stop tolerating these things. Because that way, you telling me you working for 15 something or 14 something a fortnight or 13 something. It doesn't matter if it's $1,000 and you can't see your money. Because of the fact that every time he know you get paid, he has some problem that you have to give him money. He ain't even coming and saying, well, babe, I know you're trying to open my business. Or let me open my business together and help so we can bring in something and help elevate. Even though you're working, we could have a little side hustle. Nothing. You only drawing money from me? Nigga, please. That's why people don't like me. Because of my mouth. I'm not tolerating stupid thing and I'll put all your bottom dollar. The day they're doing certain things that would not make me see. I don't see. I just find out after the fact. And I just nip that in the bud because I'm not playing that game. They don't make me see. They're like professional hiders. They will hide it. They will try to hide it. They will not make me see. So don't feel that when certain people doing certain things, I know. I don't know. But I could tell all that they wouldn't make me see because I the type. I different. I don't care what nobody say. I know I'm mad. so it's not if no but no maybe. Because once you see you start aggravating me, I know I'm mad. I just had demons talking to me. When they see you chop me off, it's like 99 people saying, girl, don't do it. But you know, deep down inside, I'm going to do it. I don't care what nobody say. Who want to say I'm mad, die the business. But you cannot be with somebody who is taking away too much from you that is not helping you to elevate. Because as a woman, if you are working in any job and you're fucking a man, you're supposed to be able to put on a 200 when the fortnight or the week come. Because it is his job as a man to help provide and to protect you, not to always take from you. I could understand if one day you come and say, well, babe, you know, I can't make, so you might have to help me do whatever it is. But you telling me every single time I get paid, you have no money? Nigga, please. The gynecologist, money does pay for that. Because me ain't want no pussy that smelling nasty. I need deodorant. And me ain't want no cheap thing because I'm cheap thing. The kind of work I doing, I have to put on something that lasting for a while. Because me want my arm smelling when I raise up to sleep but no customer. Stop tolerating man who giving all you less. Stop tolerating woman who giving all you less. If you have a girl, your girl supposed to be able to tell you, babe, I want you to, you know, if she see you have a problem with your teeth or something, she trying to help you grow, trying to help you lose weight, trying to help you elevate. We have a business together, let me combine the business and let something grow. But you cannot tell me that I with you and nothing is happening. I can't save nothing, not even at $50. Don't play with me. Get rid of them. As much as, let me tell you something, they always doesn't think. Let me tell you something. As much as you need them, it's easy to get rid of them. It's easy to get rid of them. Because anything that gives you stress is not worth keeping. And anything that is hampering you from looking ahead to a brighter future is not worth keeping. Because you cannot tell me that I with you and I can't save nothing. Nothing. and it's two and a salary supposed to be coming in, and then on top of it, you want to be fucking me and giving me what? Nothing? Let me tell you something. Don't come at me. If you know, see, because I different to know. I just try to push. If I were to, I will try to push you. I will try to push you for you to grow. I don't want you to stick in the same environment. Because I just think ahead. It's not benefiting you alone, it's benefiting me too because I with you. So I just try to push you for you to grow. It's benefiting both of us. And I would expect you to do the same. Push me for me to grow too. But you cannot tell me that we belong together. And when the week's done, I watch you turn no sugar in my bucket. It's on no rice, it's on no salt. I can't pay my rent, I can't pay a bill. And you doing what? Lie down, they're doing what? What? And what's yet if our next nigga has to come and give me money? What's yet if our next man has to come and give me money? And I have you? What you telling yourself? Or they could watch me and tell me I'm bad and my mouth dirty, no, we don't care. But it's facts. It's facts. You cannot be with a woman or a man who is not helping you grow. You cannot be with a woman or a man who is not helping you grow. And two are working. And you telling me I cannot save nothing? $50 is one long way because I start off saving 30, then 50. Then I branch off to 100 and then I keep going up. 50. You don't even need to go in the bank. You just go to the ATM, you get the envelope, you take out your pen, you write too much you put and you put it in the box. Nobody judging you for saving $50. The problem with some of all, they always say, it's $50 by Fiji. $50 made me left Coca-Cola, eh? $50 made me leave Coca-Cola. Right? Right. I save my money. I save my money, and while everybody laughing at me, ship it, I save my money, and I took my money, and I start buying my equipment one by one, because I realized to myself, trying to buy all the equipment one time does not make any sense. Because I tell you all, I was merchandising, and you pushing a whole pallet, a thing of goods, trolley of goods. I can't bend down. If I want a little bit, I'm tired. I can't, you know what? You can't do that because your knee hot in here. It's killing you. I dislocated my patella and then all they telling me some shit. All they don't even want to pay me. And all they tell me shit. On top of it. Ain't working. I didn't say nothing. I saved my money and I got out. Because it does not make sense to saying something that is not benefiting you. Because this is the problem with most human beings. Yes, it is okay to work for somebody. Right? When you know when you're employed by somebody else, you are fulfilling their dreams. That is what they want. That is what they're working on. That's their business, that bringing them their profit and their money. Right? You are fulfilling somebody else's dream and you're neglecting yours. Find out what you are good at. Look into it. The problem with most human beings, we studying to watch TV or stroll through social media whole day. When we have our spare time, even if it's an hour or 2 hours, are we not studying to perfect our own dream? Girl, if you know you love doing hair, look into it. Go and take a little course. Always, what I did is that I started to download, like when I went on Facebook and all these types of things, I went and joined groups that have certain things for the things that I do, because I just do bridal, I just do flower wall. I'm an event planner and an interior designer, so I do in 2 things in one. Plus I have my own clothing line that dropped in July. It was supposed to drop January, but because of this whole thing with the COVID and custom, my line didn't drop. So I got some of the stuff, right? But I do not want to put one section of my clothing out there and then I'm not able to. So I want to have my stuff in bulk so that when orders start to come in, I will be able to provide for people and build a clientele. You always look to build your clientele and be patient and understand, as a business owner, when you now start a business, have a fallback money, because one time you're not going to make what you put out. You're not going to make what you put out. So I just do bridal glasses. I just dab in everything. So don't feel like I just sit down and skim bottom whole day and watch TV. I just watch TV, yes. Even though I watching TV, my eye and my phone. And those who know me can tell you that. I just do research. You do your research. You go on YouTube. It have so much videos for everything. You sit down. If you want to do hair, you do research on that. You buy yourself a head, the mannequin head. I tell you no, because my sister did it. Right? And I encourage her. I pushed her. I said, look here, I going into my own business. You say you want to do hair, let me work together. I will try to help you understand some things and wherever it is. Because she didn't know how to go about doing the research. One of my big sisters, she cannot read. She was not allowed to go to school because she have this, they tell she dyslexic and something, and they always pushing she to the back of the class after while she mother took her out of school. And I told her, I said, listen here. She had a man who was always beating she. So I told her, I said, listen here. Do not make anybody define you. You have to define yourself. You have to put yourself together. You don't already have 5 children. Try and do something. She work in CPEP. You studying to follow your friends who work in CPEP to buy shoes, $1,500 shoes. That way you saving money for. Buy a mannequin head. I was there behind. She buy the mannequin head until I started cuss. I send in voice note and cuss. Buy a mannequin head. You buy the mannequin head. You buy some weave. You ain't buying no expensive weave. You buy the cheap weave because don't look to one try to practice the plait or no expensive weave. You buy the cheap weave. You watch the tutorial on YouTube. They show it have videos on YouTube showing you from start to finish. Hours, it have an hour video. Sometimes it have a half an hour video showing you how to perfect your craft. If you want to do nail, it have things showing you how to do nail. I wanted to do glass. Right? So I did not know how to do glass. I sat there watching my videos, buying my glass and doing my thing. Behind the scenes. So when I come home, I cook and I do wherever it is. And whenever I have my spare time on a Sunday or wherever it is, I take an hour and try to perfect my craft. After that, when I start building up and becoming better, I start putting up my work. So no, I didn't start to put up my work just so. I started putting up my work after when I perfect my craft. And I started asking people, what do they think about this? Should I? You have to make the effort. If you do not make the effort, sweetheart, it will not happen. Do not let anybody tell you cannot do anything. You have to start somewhere. Even if you have to buy, if you have to go to what you learn to do is do research on wholesale vendors. If you don't have a credit card, there are places you can go and buy wholesale. Learn the difference. There are YouTube videos. Go on Google and Google places in Trinidad and Tobago where I could get wholesale hair. You can go to Aeropostale. If you do not have a credit card, you could go to Aeropostale and whatever you see on Amazon, you download a link for it on your phone or copy it on a paper and carry it for them. And they're very nice. They would help you. Because at first I did not have a credit card. And I said to them, I needed to get so and so and so. And I didn't even know Aeropostale have a section that if you don't have a credit card, they would get certain things for you. I'm sorry, I do not deal. There are some places that you go and you would see there are young ladies who say they're doing, you could order stuff from them. I am the type of person, sorry to say, I don't trust people when it comes to money. So I rather go to certain places where I am more familiarized with. Right? And get my order done. Right? Most of my stuff I get from Alibaba, from Amazon, from Aeropostale. I also have a WebSource account now. So you have to make up your mind. There is a wholesale section for Dollar Tree. I found out that today. Right? If you have a friend who you're very good with, right? Stop starting to talk shit with your friend. If you're very good with your friend, give your friend money. If you know it's a person you could trust, you give your friend the money and let them order the stuff for you online through the wholesale section. And you receive your thing. Stop studying to have people. I don't care who say I wrong for the statement. But if you can't fucking do nothing for me, I don't want you wrong me. Because you're not making no sense. You're not making no sense. And doing something for you doesn't have to mean giving you money. Right? That's what some people just mistake that statement as when I say it. Doing something for you doesn't mean giving you money. Meaning if you are around me and you cannot be uplifting, you cannot be honest, and you cannot be a certain type of way to help motivate me, I have no use for you. Why do you want negative people in your life? Why do you want to line with a bunch of women who are encouraging you to spend your money? It is okay to want to line. You can have friends, but you have to prioritize your friendship with people. You have to prioritize your friendship with people. Stop liming with little fucking girls. Line with big women. And there are women in your same age bracket, but listen to how they think. You could sit down in a room with somebody long enough to know how they think. I don't want to nobody them see and fifty thing. I don't being people back and all. I don't want to nobody them see and fifty thing. Them thing is make me ignorant. So I don't know. For me time, you start to call up my name in the thing, I will fight. And I don't want to fight till no nothing. I will fight till I see blood. Because I want to fight. I will beat you. So I don't know ignorance. I don't line with women. I have very few women who I just line with. And them women is women of certain class. Because I am a certain class. They don't know what time it is. They know it's not to come around me with certain talk. I don't want to tell you how my man does fuck me. I don't want to tell you nothing. Don't ask me nothing. I don't have nobody. You don't have nobody. I don't want to know. That's the mistake some of us make. Or they just want to have certain conversation with people who just spread all their business. Stop having conversation with people who spread all their business. You ask me, me and my man going, we good. We could be done. We good. And you see them woman and one man all they with try and put them in line. You see the time all in a relationship and all they start lollygagging and make people feel they could walk all over all they just end up in problems. If you're with a woman or a man, make your intentions clear. Here what? You see me? As an asshole. Start off the conversation just so. You don't he go up me, I big so. I'm watch you. Don't give a shit. You have no smile on your face. I dead serious. As an asshole. Me don't care what you do at your time, because me calling on your phone. I don't care. When I see, let me tell you something. When I see I ready to go in my bed, me don't care. You can be outside, me don't care. Don't make nobody come to tell me, boy, staying and I see you. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear, me don't know. I go find out for myself. It don't take me long to figure out certain things. Don't come around me with certain things. I don't have time for that. As a busy person, I'm looking to make money. Because I can't depend on you. I depend on me. I with you, you know what you're supposed to do. This bill have to pay, or we have to do this together, or whatever it is. If you know you can't make to do whatever on time, tell me. Because I different to know. I different. I come into you with attitude. One time. And the thing about it is, to all it is let too much of things slide. That's why you see, certain people in all their life just feel they could do certain things. Me, I ain't letting it slide. I'm not letting it slide. For me, time you do it, I let you know one time, I don't like it. Don't make it happen again. And I just make it clear to you, I don't want to be here. I could go my way. You have to make that shit clear. I don't want to be here, I could go my way. And if you feel that you is the only man who looking at me, no. It have more. So if you want competition, you could get that. Or you need to stop playing with people. Stop playing with women and men. Stop playing. Or you playing a game where when all they start to feel all the thing and all in this love thing, or they just want to play a game. Stop playing a game with women and men. Stop playing that game. Make all yourself clear. It's either we in this thing together or we not in it. I don't have no time to babysit nobody. I have a 15-year-old. I don't have no time to babysit nobody and to be telling you, so what it is you getting on with and why people have to become. I don't have no time for that. I don't have no time for that. And I just always say, being in anything, you give people a certain time and then you move on. You could love a man or a woman who much you want. But if they're bringing you down and you cannot see a positive future with them, get rid of them. It doesn't make any sense because you're keeping back yourself. You're keeping back yourself. There are too often time we tell them we say because we love this person, we can't live without this person, we don't. And sometimes it's not even the person, it's the sex. Trust me. When you meet the next nigga who can lay it on you properly, you will realize that that wasn't good as good as we can get here now. So stop telling all yourself little things. All you need to learn to write on certain lists. Certain lists and make things better for yourself. Stop playing with people. Learn to save a little 50, a little 200, a little something and do something for yourself. If all you don't have a woman who trying to help all you grow and trying to expand all your business or trying to do something good to help profit all you, then what is the sense all in your relationship with somebody who bringing all you down? You could save $50. You don't even need to go in the bank to save that $50 anymore. You could just put it in the envelope and put it in the box. I started with 50 and it went a long way. Right? If you have a woman and you realize, but wait now, I with you and right through my whole salary going and I can't even save a little something, have that discussion with your spouse. Stop being afraid to have that discussion with your spouse. Listen here, I really love you and I check for you and thing, but I need to do a little something for me. I can't keep doing every single thing for you. You have that little discussion with your spouse. I will send you, this is what I have, I will send you, but I need to keep a little 100 for myself. Or 200 or whatever the case may be, depending on what your salary size is. Stop giving people everything you want and you're not doing nothing for yourself. If you know you're giving somebody something you and you're seeing the outcome of something that will grow big, I could understand that. But if you with a man and you have to be giving him all your money and you ain't seeing no kind of progression in your life or in the relationship, what sense that making? Nikolai, could I have a bottle of water, please? What sense that making? That not making no sense. Be with people who will help you grow. Because when you're with people who only taking more from you and you're not seeing no kind of profit in your life, it doesn't make any sense. Thanks. It doesn't make any sense. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Every single person in this life could own a business, you know. But the system is meant to make you fail. And the system and the illusion they keep painting in all these pictures is to make you have doubts. So that certain people wouldn't grow. That you would always keep working for people who you believe is above you. But if you learn to open your margin and understand that God make everybody unique and you have your own special hidden talent, it's just you had to be looking into yourself. And don't just go into a business venture telling yourself you're going to make it one time. Dab yourself in a little bit more than what you think you could do. Open yourself up to new ideas and other options. Don't just limit yourself to one thing. If you want to do hairdressing, right? And try and look to invest in products that could help people hair grow, the scalp treatment or whatever it is. Start while you're doing hairdressing, you build. I just gain all the idea because my mind just always think out the box. My mind just think out the box. You're doing your little hairdressing and thing. You think if you have to do it out of your house, you make a little shelf. You understand what I'm saying? You have a little shelf with some products and you tell them, well, you know, these are the products I just use. Or look up how to create your own hair oil and make your own brand. Do your own label. There are things teaching you how to do your own label. If you can't do your label, reach out to somebody who you can, because I am all willing to help all you know. If all you reach out to me, I snap beast. Right? But reach out to me on my business page because I don't have Messenger on this. Message me on my business page and I will be glad to assist you. If you want to create your logo, I'm not going to charge you for that. Because the people fucking charging you what kind of 15, 1600, 2000 to do a logo. I'm not going to do people that. Because I come from the system and I know how hard it is to do certain things. So if you reach out to me on my business page, message me through my business page and let me know, well, you know, you're looking for a logo. I will ask you what your idea is and I will tell you, well, give me a week or something because you have to give me time. Don't just tell me you want a logo and you expect me to do it today. If at the same time I'm not doing nothing, I will tell you, well, hold on. Give me a few hours, I will do it for you because it doesn't take long to do a logo. Yeah, just make it look long. It doesn't take long to do a logo. They just want all it to be. And you see these people who, all these gurus who have all these videos and showing all their thing. And I became rich because of all they keep listening to these people. Keep listening to these damn fool. Them making money off of the book, and every time you watch the video, you know, because when you see them on YouTube and all these places and a million people, or how much are people, how much are cents they getting based on wherever, or dollar to whoever, they making money off of all they watching the video. So stop listening to these business gurus and all these type of people, because their margin or their market may be different from yours. You have to learn to watch certain videos and cipher out certain things for yourself. I have notebooks there where I just write certain things. When I watch certain videos, I write certain highlights, certain keywords that would help me with my research. Do not just watch these people with their freaking video and tell yourself, well, okay, them make it, so I go make it. You have to remember that our market is something different from their own. And if you want to get a Chinese vendor, you have to be able to sleep during the day and have your Chinese vendor in the night. Because some people do not understand that if you message a Chinese vendor, Trinidad time and China time is two different things. It is not the same thing. A lot of people say to me, so why you is how you is? I is how I is? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you had a comment in my life, you had to understand me. You had to understand me. I'm a very simple person. I don't want nothing from nobody. I just rather you give me your love and your support. I don't want nothing financially. Give me your love and support. And if you have to support me financially because I go into wherever it is, it's because I came to you when I needed it. But bet your bottom dollar, every single cent you spend on me is going to be returned to you. But always 10 times the amount that you give me. Always more than the amount you give me. Because I am a person to my word. You see, loyalty, I stick with that. You all have to make your word as your bond. You have to make your word as your bond. You have to be able to know what you want in this life. Because when you're doing a business or any single thing that you're doing, know that it's not going to come one time. A business takes time, and you have to make money sacrifices in order to produce. But when you're buying, buy smart. Wait for sales, like, you know, spring sale, Easter time, this time. Wait for the sales. Stop studying what other people are thinking and this and that and the other. You wait for the sale and you purchase your item. You always check your stock. Do not wait until your stock run right out, then to get more stock. Always have a list. Check stuff. Do what you need to do. Do your research. When you're dealing with a vendor, ask your vendor what is the minimum quantity. Because of the fact, before you purchase an item, you need sample goods. If you're going in, because I going into eyelash and makeup kit, I have my own clothing line that come in, and I doing this whole interior design thing, right? So it's just more than one thing that I doing, right? I know a few people who have reached out to me and say they're looking for sponsors for hair products and whatever it is. I told them, I said I would not be dabbing into that this year. Next year, if the offer is still available, I will dab with you with that. Because I need to focus. I made up my mind to focus this year on business. My things that I focus in right now is on DDP films and all things R&N design and all things R&N clothing store. So those are three things that I think in. Those are family-oriented businesses that I look into. Those are the three things. So right now I just focusing on the interior spectrum, right? And then after I have to focus on DDP films because of the fact we need to build more clientele for that section. So I have to look into, I started doing some research last week because of the fact that I need to know more about camera spectrum and all these types of things when it comes to camera specs and all these types of things. I know about filming. I am good at taking pictures because I don't see my picture. I'm good at editing, I'm good at taking pictures. But in order to change the spectrum on the page and bring more attention to the page, I have to do more research. But now I realize from doing some research too I need to stop focusing on too many things at one time, because then it becomes too thing for me mentally, physically. So right now I just focusing on getting the equipment to do the resin on the glass and all these types of things, and to focus on the candles and those things. But I am telling you, from July, all you look out for a whole new logo for DDP Films. I will be doing over a logo for DDP Films and pictures, because I want to, at least from next 2 months, I want to try to get a camera, right, and go and take out some more still shots and some more videos and do some more highlights to put up some more work on the page. I want to do over the whole entire page for DDP Films. So that's the next thing. So that way we could start doing, because I'm done an interior designer already, but I want to open the margin of doing filming. I'm trying to introduce another area to the business to start to do filming for weddings, because at least now, if you hire me as an interior designer, we could now offer you a package and say, well, okay, this is for your decor, and we could offer you a percentage with filming, or we could offer you a percentage with the interior. So it becomes one. You understand? So the spectrum of that line of business will be open up. So we could now do packages that include filming as well. So I just don't want to do it in one place, because I planned, with God's will, that hopefully within the next 2 years I have a house in the States, so I want to go to the States for a few months and start to open my line with that. I want to go to the States and open my line with that, to get that business with filming for events going. So that way we could get packages for the film section, and when it is the wedding coming up, I could just leave and go there. So I would have people running the business here, and I could leave and go there and help with that section until the business grows to an extent that I don't need to travel between countries to do that. But that's something else I'm looking into. But like I said, don't just get yourself into one margin of the spectrum when it comes to business, right? You have to be able to broaden your horizon when it comes to business, because if you just limit yourself to one thing, you would never know what you're capable of. And you see, more things you open up yourself to is more areas of people you may meet, because we could start off doing videos for weddings, or start off doing weddings. One of these days we might end up picking up a famous person wedding, and you see, so that is how. And then you could go, if you become so good in filming, then you could look into production of doing movies or small films or that type of thing. So I don't just think one thing. Stop limiting all yourself to a limited area of imagination. Think. You see, there are people who you're going to tell your plan, and they're going to tell you, you can't do this. And I know there are people who, a lot of people say, but you can't read. My sister, she can't read. And they tell she all kind of thing. And I told her, I said, listen here, I signed in up to YTEP. She went and take the class. She doing here. She have a piece of land by her mother-in-law, and mother-in-law gave her a spot in front, and she opened things. She doing here in front now. She's doing here. She live in quite San Fernando. I ain't going quite to do my hair, but when I ready, I just go and check she and get my, you know, she doing nails and hair now. And she is always telling me she very grateful, because she don't know where she would have be, and she man commanded. The same one who used to beat she up, he commanded. She live in there, the mother-in-law gave she the spot, and wherever it is, the mother-in-law sick now, so she just take care of the mother-in-law, because it's only one child the woman had. So she's taking care of the mother-in-law and thing, and she live in there with the children. She have 5 children. She live in there with the children, and she opened the business. So that's what I'm trying to tell all you. Don't just limit all yourself to one thing and let people tell all you just because you can't read, you can't do certain things. Common sense make before book sense. You know what people all these people, all I feel Albert Einstein and these people was big scholars and wherever it is. Go and read the biography And all these types of thing about some of them famous people who always like to quote so much. Go and read about them. And all you will see that some of these people never even went to school. They never even had certain education and they make it in life. So stop allowing people to tell all they because all they can't read or all they can't do certain things wherever it is. You could come up with a business plan and a business concept or wherever it is. Download an app on your phone and a logo app that will help you make your own logo, and you come up with your own logo. Keep trying until you get what you want. That is what I did. I didn't know nothing about logo. I went to get my logo done and the man telling me 2,000, and he telling me if I want this letter or this much color, it will be more if I want to add this much pigment and all these kind of things. I listened to everything he said. When I in the taxi, I had my little small book. I write down everything he said and I go and research it myself. And then I download the app and I make my own logo. And look at my logo. Logo flourishing now. My logo flourishing now. You see my logo all over it, even on Coca-Cola product. So wait a minute. Stop making people get in all their head. You see now, if you have a spouse and you share your dream with them and they want to be laughing in your face or giving you doubts and telling you, you can't stop telling them anything. You just do your thing secretly, and when it starts to happen, you know what timing it is. Know what timing it is. Stop allowing people to give all their self-doubt. If you can't have a woman who cares for you and support you or check up on you or help you, you know, trying to help you succeed, let them go, because it doesn't make any sense to be with somebody who not showing you they care for you. Because I can understand if you have a woman and all you're not, like due to the pandemic or whatever it is, all you're not together and she can't even talk to you on the phone, nothing. She always too busy to talk to you on the phone or something. Boy, if she always too busy to talk to you on the phone, you don't know she have a next man. Or he have a next man. Because people, once they care about you, they just make time for you. You telling me you can't find out if your man or your woman eat, or how they go, you know, if they reach back home safe, or, you know, if you see something going bad with them, you will tell them. You're not waiting for people to tell them. I know it are plenty women who sit down and bad talk the man and saying the man are rotten teeth and this and he breath smelling bad, but that your man you with you kissing he up and all them kind of thing, and you're laughing and talking these talk with your friend, and then your friends laughing at you when you're back to them. Yeah, don't be with nobody who trying to kill your dreams. It have a lot of women out there who spending out all the man money and they wouldn't even make an effort to buy a little clothes for your man or nothing, but you sit down with your friend laughing at your man, talking about, oh, he and not, he doesn't want he behind you. I know I stopped talking to a girl for that, I know. I telling her the honest shit. I stopped talking to a girl for that. I used to lie with she when I was working and thing, and a day I went home by Sheena to wait for she to because I tell she what time we leaving to go the boat ride, eh? Because one of my cousins was keeping a boat ride. So she think I still had to go and wait for she. So when I reach her, I had the car that time. So when I reach her by she to pick she up, she ain't get ready. Yeah, she come, he said I wait for me now. She think no, because at that time I was going to meet my man. Because my man, well, you know my man was a serviceman, right? And he was on work, so he tell me when I go in, he go bed on work and thing, and I just had to meet him, right? So I went to pick she up and thing. I guess she had ticket for she man and thing. She telling me she meeting she friend lower down. I say what? She meeting she male friend lower down. I say why you meeting a male friend? I say ain't your husband there? And I tell you, he don't have no money to buy nothing. He don't have no clothes, nothing. But the man walk in. The man, he's dead suspect on them things now. A contractor. He's a contractor. But he does more dig, suspect and pool and them kind of thing he does. So I tell she, I say, so you want me when I go in on the road with you to meet my man, to go and pick up our next man to go the boat ride with. I say that real disrespectful. I say I wouldn't even call she name. I say so and so. I say so the man always gaining the money and he always boasting and talking about how he always getting pay and giving it and thing. So you telling me you couldn't buy a little shirt and pants for the man and you buy, cause the week before that we did went together and buy clothes, we went together and buy clothes to go the boat ride and things. So you telling me she couldn't buy something for she man to go the boat ride with? So thing, she say she going inside for she purse. I just walk outside. I had them keyless entry car. I bounce my sack and I gone. She calling me. Here she, Mom, you go by the shop or something? Or I say I go in the boat ride. I different, you know. I real different. Here she, so what happened? So you just go and leave me just so? I say, cause you's a fucking dog. And she, how you could say that? And and you don't know me any situation. I say, you just be telling me everything. You telling me I don't know the situation. I say, so tell me why you didn't buy a pants to carry the man, but you can't the next man. I say, let me ask you something. So you fucking the next man? Yeah, she, what kind of question is that? I say, well, you tell me everything else. I say, answer the question, yes or no. Yeah, she, well, yeah, that thing, and whatever. I say, so, let me ask you the next question, right? I pull over this time, I want to cuss, but I know when I see her driving, I just grab the steering and thing now, right? And so I pull over on the side. I say, let me ask you the next question. I say, so, you plan to leave the man there with her? To go with the next man, yeah, she, and he just don't give me all the money. I feel like ship it out. I say, but then he's a cunt again. That's what I tell she. I say he's a cunt. Because at the end of the day, you're using the man for your money. Right? And he wouldn't even buy a little shirt to get. I watching the man face. When I walk in, the thing, the man sad, looking sad. I watching she, you know much time, yeah, and she went online, or when I call she lineman somewhere or something, she don't carry the man nowhere, the man, and when I ask she, I say, so where your husband, girl, you don't bring the man out and thing? He home. Man always home. Have a little bar on the corner by she there, and she just go, he just go on the road by the bar, and he just play draft with his friend and them. The man don't go nowhere. If even have a day she telling me the man, yeah, that's messed up, boy. She telling me the man friends laughing at you and telling you all kind of thing because they telling you how your wife always going out, boy, and you always home and things, so you come home and he telling she what your friend and them saying. So she called me and telling me and laughing. But I telling you, me don't care what they say. I don't want no kind of people like that around me. My mindset different because you're negative jumbie, you bringing around me. You don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want a negative jumbie around me. I bad at pretending. I am anger issues. I very bad at pretending. So she thinking and she start to quarrel and thing on the phone. I tell her, I say, is a cunt. I say, you stay there and quarrel. Yeah, she say, you're really in me. And think, yeah, she, well, I could be my friend if it die the problem, you know. And think, but I buy my clothes and I really want to go and say what the fucking here I say. But it's not just because you was caring the man, it's because you're not caring your husband. I say, because you show me that is a different type of person from the person you tell me he is. I say, and it doesn't take me long to figure out certain things. Yeah, she, so what upon you like my husband? Or I say, it's not a matter of I like your husband. I don't want no part of your husband. I just don't want a negative wrong me. Because at the end of the day, right, is you being a hypocrite. You being a hypocrite. He's not a nice person. I say, and at the end of the day, my level of maturity is that me knowing that you have a man and I going with you, but I both ride with my man and you not with your man and you with the next man, it come like I committing the same sin as you. I say I don't have my sin to pay for. I don't need to be paying for nobody else own. Well, they don't understand that saying, you just as guilty as the person who committed the sin, because you knowingly know she have a husband and you encouraging she to go with you with this next man. So when I reach and I pick up my man, now my man say, so mom, where your friend thing? And I say, boy, she got left behind. he say, what happened? Oh, they fall out. I say, boy, I go show you that scene later. And I leave it as that. Some days after, he asked me, you didn't tell me what going with you and your friend? I tell him, yeah, you real sad, I know. Yeah, nothing, you know, I had an ex friend, that the same one I did tell all about the last time I do the live. Me and she was real good. And she freaking coming home by me and thing, and telling she man she coming by me with big bag. She so call me and say, I coming by you to spend the night, and thing. I said, but okay, no see, we was real good. So it wasn't a problem and thing. A few times she really come and spend the night, but then I realized after a while she saying you like him? I go in with my friend and thing. I say, but you thought I see you say you coming to spend the night here? She say, yeah. I say, it don't take me long to pick up, I watch it for a few times first to make sure that she do it, and then I pull up she socks. And then how she do so, and she say, I come in by you to spend the night. I say, okay. When she reach now and thing, I see she walk outside and she talking on she phone and she laughing. Then she come back inside and she say, my friend coming to pick me up, because I tell so and so I spending the night here. So when he call, wherever. And thing. I say, okay. That's how I tell she. I say, okay. Thing. So, when she go by the man, she's turn off she phone. Right? So she man car thing she now. So it had a day he called my phone for she because she forget a day when she battery, I think she had no money on she phone when she battery dead or something. She used my phone to call him. She used his phone to call me. So he saved the number without telling she. Right? So a day when she come here and tell him she spend the night, something like he was looking for. Right? But she was actually here. She was here and she phoned it dead. So she phone was charging while we was outside lineman. So when she come inside, to get she phone, he called my phone and I say, well, she now walk inside there, I will give she my phone. So she knew he had it. So like when she went home, she delete my number off her phone, but he done memorize the number. So the same day she say she come in here, that was another time. He called my phone and he calling she for something because the next she did come on a weekend and she was to go back the Monday. She tell him she coming back home the Monday. So he did call and the Sunday he call and he say some document he have to get and she moved it from where it was when she was cleaning, so he want to know. I say, well, she not here, you know. Just so. I say, well, she not here, you know. He say, what happened? She only fall out, she leave and she going somewhere or something. She coming back some. I say, she not here. Just so. He say, but I drop she off here. I say, you drop she off here, but who tell her she staying here? Just so I say. Just so. I say, you drop she off here, but who tell her she staying here? He said, stop joking now, where she is. I said, well, if she here, you come and look for she. Because before she leave, the day when she dropped she off here, and before she leave, I told her, I said, let me tell you something, Miss Lady. I say, anytime you lie and you tell your man you're coming here to sleep again, and you're not coming here to sleep, and your man called my phone to ask for you, I am telling him you're not here. He ain't gonna call the phone because I done the number. I say because I'm not lying for nobody. I say because at the end of the day, I bad at pretending. Because this is a man who I know I just go online with him and all kind of thing. And all our we liming together. The man does when she birthday thing, the man cooking food and inviting all she friends and thing. The man does treat she good. Right? And he does be there with everybody. He make sure everybody eat. In that man, when it's she birthday or when there's something with his children, he just make sure everybody eat, everybody good. And then he just sit down and thing, you know. There's some women out there who are good men and they fucking up. And she bullying a soldier man who have his wife. But his wife don't live in the country. His wife living in the States. So she just go over there and spend time and thing. I tell her about it. I say if he call me this my phone again for you, I am telling him you're not here. She didn't believe me. If that same night, that Sunday night, she leave the Saturday, the Sunday night he called. And I tell him, I said she's not here. Just so, she's not here. I say, well, if you see she here, come and look for she. I don't care who that. Because at the end of the day, you're using me to think your dirty secret. And I don't like people so. And I realized after a while, the only reason she was friends with me and out of all the people in the group is because I was the only one in the group who had their own place. The rest of them was staying by their mother and whoever. But in the group, I find she was pushing for the friendship too much, but I never really studied. It's when I realized what she doing, I say, oh, you looking for a scapegoat. So when you planning for me, I planning for you too. Telling all you. And he say okay, no problem. And then the next day, she called me and tell me he leave and he go by his mother and thing. I say okay. I say I told you if he called for you, you're not going to like it. Yeah, she but you and easy and wherever. She lie and tell him man she went by she sister become me and she did fall out. How she do? She tell me that on the phone. She say, girl, I lie and tell you. I say, so what you do? She say, girl, I tell you I went by my sister come here and fall out. So he asked me why I didn't come home. Say she did just fit to be out of the house and so he asked she why she didn't tell him for he to come and pick she up to carry she by his sister. She said she called her sister to pick she up. And the sister come with she man. And the man have a car. That time the sister man and I no car. But if he woman easy. And she talked to me for a while and I just get up one day and delete she from my phone. Because she come by me to Lima Day and I had a little small tea party and she come by me to Lime and while we liming and I hear the doorbell ringing and she get up and she was about 20 are we that time? Yeah, about 20 people. When I turn around, I see the man. She bring the man to introduce the man to me as she friend. The next day, I get up, I delete she mother account off my phone. She called me and she say, what happened? You delete me? I say, yeah. I say, I don't need friends like you in my life. I say, because I bad at pretending. I say, because I'm not going to watch your man and be laughing and talking with your man and knowing you bring the next man to introduce that man to me. I say, if that's the kind of friends you are accustomed with, I'm happy for you, but that's not me. and say I looking for positive people around me. I can't deal with that. I tell him I can't lie because I just have so much I think in my head. I just can't focus. I just forget what I'm supposed to say. I just have too much I think to do and too much I think in my head, so I can't focus. So I just rather not partake in a lie rather than do it. Because I just have too much I think. To be honest, I too lazy to partake in secrets and lie. I too lazy. That's what we go call it, because I just find it too much energy to keep lying. That's just my take on it. Because I like to be free. I just want to go all over the place, and I can't handle 2-3 man. I want to go all over the place and we don't want nobody see me. You go where you have to be thinking and you're uncomfortable and you don't want to go here, and I want to go all over. I just make blog and all kind of thing. So I don't want to partake in all that. Because you partake in a lie and one a day making a blog. Say, but wait now. You telling people you are no man and you and thing and post up a big picture of you and your man. How you gonna feel? That's what I tell you all this. I can't partake in no lie. I too lazy for that. I don't care what nobody do. I can't partake in no lie because one, I just have so much thing in my head, I can't remember what is what. So I just tell people the truth go hurt all the feeling, but I rather tell them the truth. I can't keep up with that. I too lazy to lie. That's just my take on it. I too lazy to lie. I find it's too much energy to keep a secret. It's too much energy to keep a secret. I'm telling all you. Because you have to lie. When you have to lie about this thing, you have to remember how to lie about this. You understand? And you have to, when you conversate, if you have 2 man, try too much of fucking energy, eh? Because if you have 2 man, you have to remember where you tell this man, and then you have to remember where you tell the next one. And so you're going. And then sometimes you might confuse it too. And I too lazy for that, boy. I tell you all there, I too fucking lazy for that. Me don't care what nobody says. I too lazy for that. My brain has done hurt me. I just be doing too much research and whatever. I can't have 2 man. I'm telling you all there, I too lazy for that. I'm begging. I too lazy for that. I too lazy for that. I can't have 2 man. I just when you see I freaking thinking I want to go all over. I want to post all kind of picture and all kind of thing. When you have 2-3 man, you can't post this and you can't post that, and it's like too much of fucking energy to keep up that life, boy. I too lazy for that. One, I too lazy and I too ignorant. I too lazy and I too ignorant. So them 2 things, legal weapon. I tell you no, I too lazy to lie. I just want to know how some man and woman just keep up with. So how some man and woman just keep up with lying, because I too lazy. I tell you all, I too lazy. I too lazy to keep up with that. I just see my brother and them thinking and them doing thing, and I be like, oh, they're good, yes. By the time I saw, they how lazy I is, eh? I not lazy, my brain. I don't know. I go remember money, remember everything about business or whatever it is, but like simple other thing I just forget. Because I go rest on something here now and walk outside and forget. I'll be like, what I was going for? What I was gonna do? I tell you, I too lazy for that, boy. I too lazy for that. So I just rather tell you the truth whether I thought your feelings or not. That's why you see I don't do certain things, because I just roam. Because with my business, I have to be all over the place. And real people know me. So I don't partake in certain things. I don't deal with embarrassment and certain things. So that's why I just say I rather just keep myself out with it. So I'm gonna come off this live. Yeah, it doesn't. Once you see it, you start with a lion thing and you have 2-3 man and 2-3 woman. You doesn't get no time for yourself. And you see, with my business, I don't have no time for that, because with me, when I look into do my research and all these type of things, and when you sometimes I sit down, only when we leave, sometimes I just sit down here, just working on glass alone, you know. You sit down here and you're making them glass, and that is pick up your whole day. And I have to go and bathe and come right back here, eat right here, all kind of thing. I don't have time for that. And then when I see business actually start to pick up more, my life will be worse. So I don't, and you see that all our machine that coming in and thing for glasses and thing will start to pick up more. And I can't do that, buddy. I tell you, I too lazy for that. I don't have so much to do already, and I don't know how people just keep that straight. Sometimes when you have 2-3 man or 2-3 women, and sometimes they might call you while you're doing some work, and you might make a mistake and call this one name or do this thing, and nah. I tired. I don't know, I'm too lazy for that. And I just strip off. I don't care what nobody say. Don't call me on the phone to hold no long set of conversation with me. I can't do that. I don't like no man calling my phone and you want to talk to me like every fucking 17, 18 years where you by the phone booth only pushing in quarters. I don't have time for that. I have things to do. Fucking this at a lovey-dovey thing all you just want to get on with. I don't have time for that. I'm a big woman. Get to the fucking point and hang up the phone. And if you choose to go outside there, and do whatever you doing, you feel like when I call you, you feel like when I be sitting down home waiting and wondering wherever I go in my fucking bed and sleep. My time for to do them things for man done. I sleep while you feel you out there partying and doing whatever, and you might be telling yourself, well, my wife home or my woman home waiting on me and looking out for me. I fucking sleeping is hard as I snowing. I don't care. Once it's a lock on my door. I don't care. But you supposed to know, as a man or a woman, when you have a spouse, you're supposed to know to come back home in a respectable time, so your spouse won't worry about you all day. But if you want to go out there and lie whole day and whole night, and you want to come back home all kind of 5-6 o'clock, coming back home the next day or something, I don't give a fuck. You go and do what you have to do. You come and make your basket of clothes outside. Oh, me go on. Either one. Me ain't going through that. So that is enough on the topic of conversation with all of you. I hope all you take something positive from the little conversation. As I just always tell all you, never make life make all it better. Make life make all it better. And anything all you want to do or achieve in life, you all could do so. Stop depending on people and learn to depend on yourself, because a lot of people out here to disappoint you in this life. So stop depending on people and learn to depend on yourself. Things will be much more better for you if you learn to depend on yourself rather than other people. So with that said, well, you have an amazing night. Tomorrow is another day. see you guys when I see you guys.